This is Summerween. This is Summerween. 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 I actually don't think I've ever finished A Nightmare on Christmas, which I know is a mistake. I really should do that. Just, I don't know why I've never finished it. I do know this is Halloween very well, as we had to do it for my children's musical theater thing I was in. And yes, unfortunately, I was a theater kid. Yes, thoughts and prayers are needed, but don't worry, I have graduated up. I am no longer a theater kid. I am now, and this is a big deal. I'm now an opera kid, and that's just so much more better. Anyway, hello, my name is Katie, and I am. This is my first YouTube video, so nervous but also excited. And I am here with my Summerween slash Summerween plus July TBR. Woo! I'm wearing my little sweater that has ghost reading books because I thought it was appropriate. And I have my mic. There's some very low stake discourse going on over people who are mad when people hold tiny little mics and they're just holding them, but I've tried clipping it on my shirt and it won't stay. So we're putting the mic in Pikachu, which is, I know, much less distracting. Not gonna even notice. Yeah. But I think so. First, I will go over my Summerween TBR, which I'm so excited about. I've been wanting to participate for forever, and just kind of finally today was the day just to do it. Or I guess this year. I don't know when I decided to do it. And then I'll go over. I have a little spinner wheel thingy. I do want to do a TBR jar, but that just seemed like a lot of work to write and then cut off paper, and it just seemed like a lot. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay, but first prompt: read a book in the dark or at night. Okay. I think for that one, I'm gonna do the one. I'm also gonna mix it with read a book less than 250 pages. And then that for me is A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher, which I've wanted to read so badly from this author. And I just, it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, that sounds good. And then you just don't read it. Yeah. But I'm excited to read this one. What is it about? I know it's a Southern Gothic, which I think is perfect for Summerween because it's like Gothic, but in the South. And the South is hot, which I think the South is pretty hot. I've never been there, but I've heard things that it's hot. So that just seems to fit the Summerween prompt. Let's see, what is it about? I think it's about, what is it about? Hauntings on the Gothic from award-winning master of suspense. Mom seems off. Her brother's words echo in Sam's Montgomery's ear as she turns onto the quiet North Carolina street where their mother lives alone. She brushes the thought away as she climbs the front steps. Sam's excited for this rare extended visit and looking forward to nights with just the two of them, drinking boxed wine, watching murder mystery shows, relatable, and guessing who the killer is long before the characters figure it out. But stepping inside, she quickly realizes home isn't what it used to be. Gone is the warm, cluttered charm her mom is known for. Now the walls are painted sterile white. Her mom jumps at the smallest noises and looks over her shoulder, even when she's the only person in the room. When Sam steps out back to clear her head, she finds a jar of teeth hidden beneath the magazine-worthy rose bushes, and vultures are circling the garden from above. To find out what got her mom so frightened in her own home, Sam will go digging for the truth. But some secrets are buried left. Well, some secrets are better left buried. No, no, no. So, excited for this one. I think I will definitely be reading this one in the dark. Okay, when's the next part? Oh yeah, and also it's less than 250 pages. Forgot to add that too. Okay, next prompt. Read a thriller or horror book. Okay, for that one I chose The Burial Tide, which I don't the cover kind of freaks me out. I don't really know what it is. It kind of looks like a rabid dog, which I'm not a fan because I really love dogs, and I don't know. I just don't like to see dogs involved with horror things. I am one of those people who are it's like I don't care what happens to the humans, but if something happens to the dog, that's crossing it too far. No, no, no. But I'm excited for this one. I've heard good things. And by heard good things, I like went on the Goodreads page and it said there's some good reviews. It sounds really creepy. Let's see. A woman who can't remember her death on an early quiet island off the coast of Ireland. Ooh. A woman with no memory claws her way out of her grave. Oh my gosh, that's my worst fear is being buried alive. No, 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 no. Back to life, but not well, actually, it's not okay, so, serial killers listening and it's actually not being buried alive. It's actually, actually, the biggest fear is, not that, so that's for you to know. Um, but not wait, where was I left off? Let's see, back to life, and everyone welcomes the return of Mara Fitch, an island with a terrible secret Irish Bannock. We're gonna pretend I didn't say that. Where strange mishap fires watch from the trees and the roads are covered in teeth. Where two brothers gamble for nothing, the doctor only treats one patient, and the pub owner speaks in riddles. Where a poet loses and finds his soul, a man without a heart, claims he's the key to unlocking Mara's secrets. A past that refuses to stay buried. As Mara returns to life on this upside down island, her memories begin to leach their way back to the surface. The more she remembers, the more the village will do anything to stop her. That sounds really good. I'm excited for this. It'll be a good one, I think. I hope. I mean, you always hope. Okay, let's see. Next one. Read a new to you author. Okay, so for this one, I'm going big, and I will be attempting to read House of Leaves by Mark Z. Daniel Wesky. I'm sorry, I know I said that wrong. I am insane to try to read this. I've had this book since like 2017 and I've like never tried to read it. However, I did really love the movie Backrooms. I thought that was quite great and creeped me out. And so I really like the concept of the whole Backrooms. And I have heard if you like Backrooms, you should like this book. And I think it'd be a perfect time to, why not? I was trying to be like, "Ooh, I should read this one in the dark," but it's like almost 600 pages. That's a lot to read in the dark. But I'm really excited. I kind of want to go into it not knowing anything. I just know it is pretty wacky. Not wacky, I guess kind of creepy. I know it has something to do with like things being where things shouldn't, or I know that's vague, but I kind of want to go into this not knowing anything. But I am excited to hopefully finally read this. Okay, and then the last on the prompt is a pink on the cover. Okay, so after all these kind of like House of Leaves and like I don't know some horror books, I kind of would like a lighter. So what is lighter than two serial killers falling in love? So I have Harvest Season, which is the sequel to what is the sequel called? Where are you? What is the sequel? Oh, Tourist Season. And I really liked Tourist Season. I thought it was so fun and funny and I really, really liked it. And yes, it's about two serial killers and there was some gross stuff, but you know what? It lifted my souls and I chuckled. So I'm really excited and there is slight I would argue it's like it's more red, but like we have some pinks there. Like there's some pink. So I'm going to classify that and I'm excited to read this. Like I said, the first book is about two serial killers who fall in love and I guess I could describe more, but like you can read the synopsis. But I'm excited to get into the sequel. Last book left off of a really big cliffhanger and I've been like dying to see what happens. So dying because it's about serial killers. But anyway, I'm excited to get to this. Okay, so that is the Summerween prompts. Hopefully, I will finish all those. I mean, hopefully, it's between the 3rd and the 9th, I believe. So I think I'm gonna try to get 4 more books because I am a mood reader. However, I do also kind of like having a vague outline of maybe what I'm gonna read. So I am going to go on a spinner wheel where I've put various options and let's see what wins. Mm, 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 do, do. Okay, we have pick a short ass book. So for me, that's like novella or like 250 pages or less. So I think I will go just to make things easy on myself think, and I also don't have a lot of books that have like less than 250 pages. So I think I'll do this one for this one. And let's see what else I can get. Okay, here we go again. Short ass book again? No. Wait, actually, let me Google how to screen record my laptop. Okay, how to screen record on Mac. There we go. Shift Command 5. I know what I'm doing. I so know what I'm doing. See, shit. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna put Pikachu down. Shift Command 5. And capture. Oh, wait, no, that just took a screenshot. I don't want to take a screenshot. Let's see, options. No, that's just. Command Shift 5? But I did that. Okay. Okay, I think it's recording. Are you? Okay, we'll try. Okay, let's spin this thing. Wait, this isn't recording. Why aren't you recording? 1 sec. Yeah, that's a screenshot. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. I figured it out. This is what the college education is for. Okay, here we go. Ooh, summer read. Okay, here let me go. Be right back. Okay, so I think for summer read, I want to get through. I'm almost caught up with all of Carly Fortune's books. I have just this one and then her newest one, which has come out. And I'm sorry for the sticker, but I'm really bad at peeling them off, and I don't feel like doing it right now. So I have Meet Me at the Lake, which I think is like the one a lot of people just don't like. It's just I do have it, and I should read it. And like I don't know, she always has a good summer book. And I know like the Ever Summer After is an Amazon show. I still haven't seen that. I still haven't seen Off Campus, which like I read those books in like 2018, I think I remember. So it's been a while, but I remember really liking them, especially the second book, which I feel like isn't that popular of an opinion. I think people's favorites is always like the first book or the third book, which I like the first one. I really like the second. I did like the third, but was my favorite, and I just didn't like the fourth. But that's just because it was pregnancy related things, and not the biggest fan of that. But I am excited to get to this, hopefully. Okay, let's just maybe do two more. Ooh, romantasy. Okay. Which is basically what I read anyway. But like it's good to an excuse. Okay, so let me see. You know what I should read? But oh wait, no. I know. I know which one I want to read for this one. I am gonna read we could see which this is like one of the most beautiful books I have. Like I think it's just gorgeous. It's the Fairy Loot Romantasy box, which I am subscribed to, which I'm the only one that's the only one I'm subscribed to. But I think it is literally just the prettiest. Oh my gosh, look at that. But I've been wanting to really get to this. I've been saving it for the summer because mermaids, and I love mermaids. I think mermaids are like my favorite fictional favorite like supernatural creature. And there needs to be more mermaid books. There's not enough mermaid books, which is crazy to me. There needs to be more mermaid books and more siren books. But I really want to read this. Um, what is it about? Let's see. On the run from a dangerous captor and years of abuse, mermaid Zephyria of the Sill has shed her tail, grown legs, and hidden herself on land. So she's like Ariel on the Mariel-landed kingdom of Moreta. By the way, I am dyslexic. Well, slightly dyslexic. Um, it's like mostly okay. It's just I'm a horrible pronunciation. I have horrible pronunciation. So, if you want to hear things said correctly, you can go. You can skip. You get too mad at me. Let's see. Left to steal and barter on the dirty streets, but her freedom is short-lived when she's caught and sentenced to death by the brutal warlock Aaron Stone. Aaron is as beautiful as he is cold and deadly, only interested in punishing the marrow he sees as evil. He has grown as strong as any warlock might, but at great personal cost, which can only be remedied by the heart of the god of death, lost to a fabled kingdom beneath the ocean's treacherous depths. So Aaron offers the mermaid. We're just gonna call her the mermaid. A deal she can't refuse. Help him find the mystical heart, and he'll spare her life. With no other option, the mermaid agrees, entangling their souls in forbidden desires in a magical bargain until death do they part. But their enemies are circling, and the mermaid and Aaron can't learn to fight together and trust each other. There are worse things awaiting them than just death. Dun dun dun. But so excited to read this. Ah, so pretty. Okay, and then I think I'll do one or two more. Okay. Oh, here, let me put a different. No, wait, where'd it go? I accidentally deleted my wheel. That's tragic. Well, um, interesting. The wheel has been broken. Now that I think about it, I don't even know. Am I still recording? Did I still screen record? One sec. Screenshot. Another screenshot. Oh, interesting. Okay. So the wheel accidentally got deleted, which is cute. Um, which, I'm still figuring things out. And like only like one person is probably gonna see this, and that person's probably me. So I think what I'm just gonna do then is pick the last one, and I think for that one I'm gonna pick if I can get to her. I think I'm gonna get to Broken Dove. I still have not read this. I've seen it be very divisive. But I think it's because it has like a love triangle in it. And I know very unpopular opinion, but I love triangles because I love mess and true love triangles. I feel like too much like there's ever since like Tamlin, there's like been like, oh well, here's the fake love interest and here's the real one, and then the fake love interest is gonna go away at the end of the no. I want mess. I want fighting. I want the girlies to fight. I want the drama. But that wasn't me. But I think this love triangle is very messy, which I'm excited for. I read Silver Elite, and I mean, like, I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun. Mostly for me, it was just really fun. I know the various, and by I know, I kind of know like the random like not controversies. I feel like that's such a like big word for it, but like the divided opinions, and like I do agree with some of the criticism. Not all of the criticism. Some of the criticism goes too far. Like I'm like, isn't that serious, guys? But but I thought it was fun. I don't think it's like obviously like the most revolutionary thing ever written, but like it's a fun time. So I'm excited for her. Okay, so here 1 second. I think on my full TBR we have um Broken Dove by Danny Francis, The Wicked Sea by Jordan Stephanie Gray, Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune, which I'm super excited for. House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. The Burial Rites by Neil Sharpson, the son of the Son Sharpson. And then Harvest Season by Bryn Weaver, which I'm excited for. And last but certainly not least, this big boy, which I'm scared, but also excited. So that is my July TBR. Thank you for watching and being with me on my first YouTube video, booktube video, which is very scary but excited. I'm hoping to vlog again to this one person, which the one person is me, my TBR, which I'm not my TBR, my Summerween reading. So hopefully I will give updates for that, and I am really excited. And thank you for watching. Bye.